Yo, what up, guys? My name is Alex. I go by Dan Zander and Dan Zander Visuals on Instagram. I shot and edited the music video for Amen Graves, a local metal band that is here in Dubai in the UAE. The music video was for their new single called The Fall, which is out now. It's on all the major streaming platforms. You can go check out the song on Spotify and Apple Music and all that other stuff. And you can also watch the music video on their YouTube channel. And so you can check out the video that I'm about to go over with you now. I figured I would come on here and give a little bit of behind the scenes of how I shot this video. Basically, the video was done in a single room, a single empty room. We had one overhead light that was on a boom stand with a large softbox on top of it, pointing straight down. You can kind of see here the lighting effect that we got, and I will go over all that stuff as I pointed out. So there are a few things in here. I shot on a Canon EOS R. I was using a 50 millimeter prime lens and a Sigma 10 to 20 zoom lens. I was also using some lens effects with the prism and stuff on some of these passes. And then I also shot some stuff on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Which I ended up utilizing for the trailer, which is what is shown here. So this is the project that I have put together for the trailer of the music video that was released before the music video came out. So basically I had like all of these slow-mo shots done here. These are all slow-mo videos that I went through, and I cut out dynamic pieces of each of the members and spliced them in here. As you can see, I added some static as well that the band provided. Basically spliced it all so that way we can get something really cool. You can see that everything here has like a pretty warm and flat tone. I was shooting in DJI RAW, and you can kind of get a glimpse of the room as well. It was just a very small, plain room with like a nice grungy brick accent wall in the back. Everything here is pretty warm in tone. So now if I go back to the actual trailer, inside of this I have made an adjustment clip to make everything fit and be a little bit more cohesive. Gave everything a nice kind of blue tones and everything to kind of match the vibe of the music video itself. So you can see here there's a very big difference between there's a big difference between the raw footage versus the edited footage. Inside of this, I'm using DaVinci Resolve. For those who are unfamiliar with this program, it's amazing for color grading and everything. So I have the base layers, and then all of these are the nodes that I used for the color correction on here. So some of them are more about like the levels and making adjustments to the lights and darks and stuff. So you can kind of go through. I can show you the difference that each node is making. So some of these are more color specific. So making adjustments to specific colors to get the vibe going on. There was also some separation of these colors. I was using something called a mask to isolate specific colors, mostly skin tones in this case, so that way I can mess with those a little bit. And this isn't doing a whole lot. You can kind of see it in her skin here. This is Sandy, by the way. She's the vocalist of the band, if the microphone didn't already give that away. But you can kind of see on her hand here, there's some warm tones when this node is turned off, but when I turn it on, it kind of flattens it out and, in my opinion, makes it blend in with the overall vibe of it. And this I think was to kind of enhance that. You can see it a little bit more in her cheeks and the rest of her hand, some of these adjustments as well, and of course the final node. So that is what I did for the trailer, and I think it came out pretty dang sweet. And for those who haven't seen it, this is what it looks like with all the slow-mo stuff put together. And yeah, that seems, I'm happy with it. The band was happy with it, and there it is.